swept through our house one night while we were busy doing other things. Dust filled his mouth, stopped his breath, and darkness to his soul
in this familiar place. His body wasted by the sickness, his spirit weary from the battle. He spoke to me, forever his son.
Of all things, save death. I longed to face it with him, but seeing his fear,
I feared to speak of it, and though we both saw death's dark, irresistible form in the far corner,
we talked instead of evening shadows on bedroom walls. And so it went. There were no proud and profound last words, no bright ringing
final moment of clarity. He just died. We kissed his still
face and strange skin took him from us forever.
The cold wind blew through the trees in my father's yard.
And I looked for meaning.
I look around me and I see what I want and what I settled for. I got the heart of a Joan of Arc, but the soul of a gigolo. I've been good at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Anytime I stop to smell the roses, they drew blood from me. Do you know what I mean? You never ever get away clean. Oh, but it's alright, yeah. Touchdown, turn around, flag on the play. It's always something, you know it is. It's always something. It's always something. Every day, it's always something. When I was a kid, the teachers and the priests said, "Why you let him run around like that?" My father said, "If the boy wants to play the guitar, I say we'll let him." Through the hard years, he was my rock when I just could not win. So it goes, you know, my father died just before my leaky shit came in. Do you know what I mean? You never ever get away clean. Oh, but it's alright, yeah. Down one home run, your dog steals the ball. It's always something, you know it is. It's always something. It's always something. Every day, it's always something. It's always something. Table in the middle of my life, and I take my cards and I check them twice. I got a killer hand, I'm ready to stake my claim. The cops rig the game. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something. Every day, it's always something. It's always something, you know it is. It's always something. It's always something. Every day, it's always something. a priest, his fingers clutch the precious box. And silent as a dream, he hid behind the dark sunglasses. You caught your breath, you thought he was beautiful. You didn't hear his silent scream as he spread the dead man's ashes. You're always trying to find your worth in the eyes of someone new. You may not think you need this, baby, but I think you do. You need religion of the heart. Religion of the heart. Deep in your system. You're just searching in the dark for a reason to believe. You need religion of the heart. You raise your glass, you drink their wine, but you're still thirsty all the time. No miracles tonight, and you'll skip the midnight masses. It'll be okay in the cool, clear, bright light of the day. But you just seem so scattered, as though nothing mattered, baby. You're always trying to heal yourself in someone else's skin. Turn the thieves out of the temple, baby, and let it in. You need religion of the heart. Religion of the heart. In your system. You're just searching in the dark for a reason to believe. You need religion of the heart. Oh, you think that I am only joking, and it all comes down to nothing. And I'm just talking to your fear, but I'm not, no I'm not. And you stand in the field of fire. You need religion of the heart. Religion of the heart. In your system. 'Cause you're just searching in the dark for a reason to believe. You need religion of the heart. Religion of the heart. The Father giveth and the Father taketh away. Johanna prays in her bed. He drinks his beer to the TV chatter, thinks dark thoughts in his head. When the house that he keeps with his hard-won pay is finally asleep after his brutal day, he turns his eyes on his beautiful prize. Johanna watches the door open just a crack, and a hand that once held her runs down the length of her back. Her fallen angel lies down on her bed. There's so much confusion in a beautiful head. Johanna closes her eyes. In a house full of secrets, the truth doesn't matter. Johanna buries her shame, and dreams of redemption, they just scatter. She grows numb to the pain. She can't remember how it was before, and she doesn't know who she is anymore. She's in disguise as his beautiful prize. Johanna watches her life from the outside, and she dreams that one day she'll fly free from this mess. She's a hawk trying to soar with a broken wing, and she doesn't talk anymore about anything. She just closes her eyes. She just can't stand his anger. She just can't bear his heat. She takes a long, hard look at life on the street, yeah. In a house full of secrets, the truth doesn't matter. And any dreams of salvation, they just shatter. Johanna watches the world from the outside, and she dreams of the day she'll fly free from this mess. She doesn't know what she's waiting for, 'cause there's nothing left in this house anymore. And in his eyes, she's just a beautiful prize. Oh, Johanna, just a beautiful prize. Yeah, Johanna. Oh, yeah. Drop a stone into the ocean. Every choice, another turn of the screw, another wheel set in motion. With every single thing I do, it's there in the air that I breathe. It's in my whisper and scream. Inside everything I believe, it's all gonna come around someday. As the smallest stream runs to a river, and every river runs to the sea. So every little bit of love I give to another, you know what I believe, it comes back to me. There is no absolution, whether I'm the garden or the rose. If I ain't part of the solution, yeah, you know how that goes. You can always leave, but you bring it all back home someday. As the smallest stream runs to a river, and every river runs to the sea. So every little bit of love I give to another, you know what I believe, it comes back to me. Every single thing I say, everyone that I betray, any love that I take when I do not make it in river. Every river runs to the sea. So every little bit of love I give to another, you know what I believe, it comes back to me. As the smallest stream runs to a river, every river runs to the sea. So every little bit of love I give to another, you know what I believe, it comes back to me. This is the cage that I built. Why I built it, I don't know. It's bars made of anger and guilt. No lock, but somehow it just wouldn't let me go. All hail the messenger of love. I got your message loud and clear. Now I'm hungry to be healed, and you can't keep me away. When we are one, I am complete, and I'm undone, and I will be healed in your eyes. I had to close a door in my life for another one to open, so I could go through. Though I had no guiding light and no sign, somehow it still led me to you. I learned a lesson here in love, and it's ringing loud and clear. Now I'm ready to reveal all the things that before I could never say. When we are one, I am complete, and I'm undone, and I will be healed in your eyes. All hail the messenger of love. I got your message loud and clear. Now I'm hungry to be healed, and you can't keep me away. When we are one, I am complete, and I'm undone, and I will be healed in your eyes. When we are one, I am complete, can see her at her windows watching, locked away inside her skin. I can see her but I can't get to her. She won't come out and she won't let me into the white room she's living in. Lying alone till she comes undone. In the white room she burns for the real thing, but it won't come. In her head is a fame obsession, and all the bottles and pills won't heal her heart. She heard his last confession, every word just tears her apart. In the weight room, locked away, doing time till her time is done. In the weight room, there's so much to say, but the words won't come. Come back to the land of the living. When you're gonna break that chain? There's much too much that you're leaving, and you're never gonna stop the rain. In the weight room, waiting for the call that never comes. In the weight room, she waits. Look at something long enough, you'll find that the splinters and the cracks begin to show. I'll be the first in line when the walls start falling and she lets go of the weight room. It's me, living alone only makes you numb. In the weight room, she burns for the real thing, but it won't come. Come back to the land of the living. When you're gonna break that chain? There's much too much that you're leaving, and you're never gonna stop the rain. In the weight room, she's living in, doing time till her time is done. In the weight room, she burns. In the weight room, it's me, lying alone till she comes undone. In the weight room, she waits. In the weight room, yeah. In the weight room, in the weight room. In the weight room. He lifted a face from the pillow and said, baby, such is life. And then he pushed his suitcase out to the door. It'll give him something to talk about. The door slammed, left a scar. She'd be damned, she could see her in his car. So much for marriage and the good, good wife. Well, maybe it's a fact of life. But in Veronica's head, the wheels were burning, turning out of frustration. Veronica's bed marked every private thing she said to the bastard. She dyed her hair black in the bathroom mirror. He'd like a blonde on his wife. An act of independence, a small victory. Hey, it was something to shout about. Cause that night, she'd crack. She'd feel his strong fingers raking down her back. She'd wake up angry but turned on like a light. Yeah, maybe it's a fact of life. But in Veronica's head, the wheels were burning, turning out of frustration. Veronica said she would never be the same. No! But in Veronica's head, the fields were burning, burning down the destruction. she turns around. He's there, confusing her with his promises, crying on the telephone. She twists and she turns in circles. With all of her strength she breaks free. She stumbles and she nearly falls. gonna take an act of faith. Nobody can make you stay. It's gonna take an act of faith. Maybe love will find its way back into your life. Here's my heart, my love is in it. Here's my heart, my love is in it. Stand up, don't you fall. You just take good care of where you are. You're thinking life's through with you. That's not what he'd want or what you should do. I know you loved him, baby, celebrate who he was. I know you've got to go on and live your life. Go down to the river of the spirit that runs through you and lay yourself down in the healing waters. It's gonna take an act of faith to stand up and face the day. It's gonna take an act of faith. Nobody can make you stay. It's gonna take an act of faith. Maybe love will find its way back into your life. Love is a healer. There is no purpose served in holding on. Love is a healer. There is no understanding why. Love is a healer. There is no sin in you that brought this to your door. My love, it just is. Here's my heart, my love is in it. 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 Here's my heart, my love. It's gonna take an act of faith to stand up and face the day. It's gonna take an act of faith. Nobody can make you stay. It's gonna take an act of faith. Maybe love will find its way back into your life. It's gonna take an act of faith to stand up and face the day. It's gonna take an act of faith.